Right then, so we've got some Halloween news. A lot of people have claimed this is not a Halloween reboot. This is, of course, the new Halloween movie by Blumhouse. It is kind of a reboot. It does need to be stated that it is going to be wiping away a lot of the other movies, so it's kind of a soft reboot. A lot of people have said, no, it's not a reboot, but it kind of is. But we've got some news on it. It was going for test screenings last week, and this report specifically comes from Horror Freak News, who have a source. I will link their website down below in the comments section. They're a great website. I regularly frequent them. But also, I have a source as well, where I'm going to reveal a little bit of information that source passed on to me. But not too much, of course, because I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But this will be some slight spoilers ahead. So here we go. Let's get into the test screening. So, with respect to Horror Freak News, they've stated that basically nearly everyone, although they enjoyed the Halloween movie, they did not like the ending. Apparently, according to Horror Freak News, they feel that, their source anyway, feels that with some reshoots, it can be everything fans of the franchise are hoping for. As it stands, currently the film suffers from a lack of continuity with barely any exposition connecting this Halloween to its roots. The current cut is too long, clocks in at close to 2 hours with considerable time spent developing characters who don't last very long. Apparently, overall the film tested fair to poor. It seemed to be aimed at modern horror fans who enjoy franchises like The Purge and Sinister, compared to the more nuanced and complex stories that we were given with the original Michael Myers. Apparently in its current form, according to Horror Freak News, this new movie seems very uninterested in capturing the original franchise fans. There are brief nods here and there to Halloween 3, 4 and 6. However, a lot of it are just shot-for-shot recreations of classic moments or kills from past chapters, which essentially is a rip-off and not a homage. According to Horror Freak News, though, their source is a massive Halloween franchise fan, so there are a lot of bias at play here. And to further add to that, they did state that the focus groups essentially unanimously felt that the ending of this movie was a misfire, and it hardly fit into, say, what John Carpenter promised would be the last Halloween movie ever. So in terms of what Horror Freak News are saying, it does kind of gel with what my source has said. This is where we kind of go into some spoilerish territory here, so you can switch off if you want. Now, Horror Freak News' source did state that it's very much catering to, say, franchise fans of The Purge and Sinister and such like that. I will go a step further and say that my source has informed me that Halloween, this one anyway, does actually have a lot of teen kind of slasher kill vibes to it, and isn't so much, that kind of nuanced horror that the original Halloween had, and it is very much in line with, like a Scream movie. There's basically too many teen kills, and it's not focused on a very adult kind of theme. So that's a bit of a shame, and it does go hand in hand, with what Horror Freak News is saying, which is why I'm furthermore adding to it. I didn't get any information about the ending not being particularly great. My source did state that it was pretty decent overall. They didn't really explain that this particular one is ignoring the other movies though, which my source does say that would obviously be quite confusing to those people going into this which are unaware. There are also some very unnecessary teen drama elements to the movie, which, like I say, is very much in line with The Purge and Sinister and those kind of newer horror movies, which does suck. And basically, my source states that really does hope that there's some reshoots and focus very much more on, say, Michael and Laurie's interaction and cutting the teen bits out, because obviously that then implies that there's not actually that much interaction between Laurie and Michael Myers, which is a massive shame. Although my source does state that there are some very gruesome deaths in this, and there's a sequence that's all one shot, which was very good. So it's kind of swings and roundabouts. Test audiences obviously then go towards making the movie better, and I trust my source on this, so when it goes up and it marries up with what Horror Freak News are stating, I would say that this is pretty much a sure bet that they will do some reshoots, but it will be good. It does mean that they are going to cut it fine for the release date, but it's quite easy to do when they've already got a rough draft of the film. So hopefully you enjoyed this little bit of an update on the Halloween movie. I'm sorry it's a little bit late, but I was waiting for kind of corroboration with my own source. So I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Let me know your thoughts down below. Does this bode well? Does it not? In my eyes, it does bode well. Blumhouse are, generally speaking, across the board quite good, although their bag of shit Truth or Dare movie out recently is appalling. So they're generally speaking pretty good. I have faith that they're going to obviously act on this test audiences and obviously make it good, but we'll see how it goes. Are you going to watch it? Let me know your thoughts. Drop it down below. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, I've been Mr. H. Until next time, I will catch you in the comment section.